Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's danahbanana. Today, she was pawing at my leg, so I decided to pick her up. Yes, she needs a haircut, but we're waiting until we are about to leave for Romania. She looks like punk rock. Today I filmed me using just a bunch of old school favorites, like makeup I used to love so much. Some makeup that I literally used for years. Every single day. I just kind of got the urge to film with some old makeup, and a lot of stuff is repurchased, so it's not like old and moldy, I promise. So yeah, if you'd like to see some of my old favorites and how I created this look right here, then just keep on watching. Ooh, we gotta ask a question of the day. What is the first foundation you ever purchased? That's the question. Answer it. And don't forget to subscribe and give this video a thumbs up if you like it. Let's get right into this.
What you gotta do your head like that. Go ding! Ding! No?
I literally do not get my face. When my face is thriving and I'm really confident, a Reggie pops up. But when my skin is okay, kind of dull, meh, there's no Reggies, nothing. Just when my skin is thriving, it's whatever. I am actually going to do my face first. That never happens. I always do my eyeshadow first, but I'm using the Jaclyn Morphe palette, and from what I remember, I don't think this really had much fallout. I hope my memory is correct on that. I am going to moisturize. This is not an old favorite. I've been using this on and off. This is the Pacifica Coconut Probiotic Technology Water Rehab Cream. I like this. I like the smell of it. It's got kind of a fresh coconut scent. I don't feel like it does anything crazy for my skin, but it hasn't done anything horrible to it, so I'm just trying to use it up. When I have a moisturizer, even if it's if it's not breaking me out, I'm still going to use it most likely, because I don't want to waste it, because moisturizer is my thing that I just never waste. I don't know why. That's so weird. I already did my brows because all of my brow products are not really new, but I don't know. I didn't want to risk it. I'm gonna do an updated brow routine because I really like the way, the past few times I've done my brows, I used a different technique and I like the way I'm doing it. I like the way it's turning out, so I'll probably do an updated brow routine if you guys want to see that. So for primer, I'm nervous for this one. This is the POREfessional Pearl Primer by Benefit. Now, I used to be a huge POREfessional fan, but then I realized I didn't really like it, but I used to go through bottles of these. Quite a few years ago, I was obsessed with the POREfessional primer, and I didn't have the original one, but I did have the Pearl one, so I just decided to pull this one out. That's what it looks like. I think this is just the luminous version of the POREfessional, but I don't know how the heck I enjoyed putting this on my face, but I put it on my face all the time, especially when I worked at the golf course. This is the only primer I wore. How? I hate the way this feels, and I put too much too, so that's even worse. It literally feels like an oil slick on my face, but also drying at the same time, not even slightly moisturizing. Ugh. I am so excited for this foundation. I'm using the L'Oreal True Match Super Blendable Makeup. This foundation, oh my gosh. This was my holy grail for a good 3 years, way before I started doing YouTube. I went through bottles of these. This one is new just because I kind of thought of this video a couple of weeks ago when I saw this. It was on sale at CVS, and I was like, you know what? I want to try that out again. I haven't tried it in years. And so I picked it up and I was like, yeah, it could be useful in this video. I picked it up when I was like super tan. I still have my tan, but this might be too dark. We'll see. We'll fix it if it is. This is in the shade True Beige in 5. It's the neutral shade. I don't even remember how I used to apply this. I used this one and the luminous one, but I used this one more. This is like really matte, but that moisturizer underneath definitely helped. I actually like the way it makes my skin look still. It's still a nice foundation. I mean, it's still sold. That doesn't mean anything. Like, some crappy products are still sold, but I mean, this one has been chugging along in the beauty community for a while now. For concealer, I started loving this when I first started YouTube. This is the Lorac Porefection Complexion pen. I bought this, I don't know what possessed me to buy it. I do like this brand, but I bought it a while back and I really liked it. I used it a lot, but I didn't use it in videos a lot because at that point I was like, I can't use one product too much. They're gonna get sick of it. So yeah, but like behind the scenes, I was constantly wearing it. And it's like you push it up like that. And yeah. I don't really remember what I liked so much about it. It's been a hot minute since I've used it, but we'll see. This is very matte too. Seems like, I don't know. It's not like a full coverage concealer. Honestly, I don't remember why I liked it. I just remember I really did, and I wore it a lot. Whenever I went to New York, I think this was the only concealer I brought. Does the job. But it is pretty drying, like it does not feel moisturizing at all, so I'm not sure how I enjoyed this. I don't bake anymore. Like, I've just realized baking is not for my dry under eyes. It's not good for pictures for me, so no matter how good the powder is. So I'm just doing an all over powder, and I'm using the Sephora Matte Perfection Powder Foundation. This was a holy grail of my, ooh, that's light, or it looks more light. There we go. I had purchased this quite a few times, and actually I bought this one not too long ago, and like I really don't use it anymore, but I noticed that my old one was like almost out, and I was like, okay, this is probably about to expire, so let me just get one. That's my logic. I don't even use this anymore, but I'm almost out, so let me get another one. Okay, damn. My face is so matte right now. Holy crap. I was a matte queen back in the day. Now for eyeshadow. I am using my Morphe Jaclyn Hill palette. You can't even see the writing on it anymore. This has seen better days, that's for sure. This palette was like, I don't know, the first time I like really fell in love with a palette. And I still use this, not often, but I still do reach for it. And I'm cleaning off my brushes, sorry. I'm going to go for a, not neutral look, I don't know. I am gonna use like browns and this like light pink shimmer shade because I'm doing like a bright lip. Probably already know that. So I think I'm going to go in with this shade right here. This one is Buns. Yeah, this one's Buns. I don't even know what I'm going for. I'm just kind of doing like a slightly rounded shape. And apparently I'm going for a very deep look because I keep adding more and more. But yeah, no fallout, so my memory was correct. Now I am going in with this shade. This is MFEO, I think that's the one. That's the thing I didn't like about this palette is the shade names are on the back, but then it's like backwards. So like on this side, it's backwards. You know what I mean. And I don't know what type of lid style I'm doing. I did a round look, so I guess I should do, is it called a spotlight? I don't know. I don't even really know how to do those. I just go with the flow and do my own shape. So we'll see what happens. So I was going to go in with like a pink shimmer shade, but I'm actually going to go in with this shade right here. It's called Obsessed. I checked. Oh yes, honey. Hello. I really like the way this turned out. Good job, danahbanana. So I am going to do the other eye. Fingers crossed I don't screw this up. And then I'm going to throw on some liner and lashes. So I'll do that and then we will finish this face. Okay. I finished my eyes, and in the process of finishing my eyes it got dark outside. So sorry if the lighting has changed drastically. Swear it didn't take me that long, but I did start this video at like 7. So, and it's like 8 now. Now it's time to do this face because it's looking flat. For bronzer, I'm using the L'Oreal True Match. I obviously loved L'Oreal. This is the, what shade is this? Cappuccino. This was like my first ever bronzer I ever bought. This is not the same one. I've repurchased it since then, but this is like the only thing I used for years. And it still works well. I still reach for this sometimes. Not often. It is a little like, I don't know, it's not orange, but kind of. I could just get a more cool tone one, but from what I remember, like before I bought this, whenever like contouring was like started becoming a really big thing, I was having a hard time finding just a plain matte bronzer, and somebody that I worked with told me that they used this powder for a bronzer, and so I picked it up and then I really never put it down. For highlighter, I'm using the MAC Oh Darling Extra Dimension Skin Finish. I've used this on my channel quite a few times, but it's been a while since I've brought it back out. But I love this highlighter. From what I remember, it kind of is like a kind of wet look that it gives. For blush, I'm going in with the Nars Desire. It's this like hot pink. I loved this blush. I actually used this not long ago in one of my Instagram videos. Just because I kind of felt bad for neglecting it. I was like, this is one of my like OG blushes. I was actually kind of nervous about this video, but I was excited but nervous, and I'm really loving the way this turned out. I don't know if you guys are, but I am. For lipstick. I'm so excited for this. The Tarte Lip Paint. This is the original formula. After they came out with this one, they came out with the Quick Dry. So the Quick Dry is a little more liquidy, and this one's like a thick kind of paste. And this is in the shade Adorbs. This was my shade. I wore this all the time. I still, I haven't worn it in a while, but pretty recently I wore it like a few months ago, and every single time I wear it, people are always asking what I have on my lips because it's so pink, it's so bright, it's just like in your face, I'm here. Whew. I'm so not used to wearing bright colors like this on my lips. That is all for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed this. If you have any video suggestions, please leave them down below. I'm trying to pre-film for Romania, and I'm filming for current videos, and I'm having a hard time keeping up with, like, if there's a challenge or anything like that, please let me know down in the comments so I can film some of that stuff for you guys. Okay, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and give this video a thumbs up if you liked it, and hit the notifications bell to be notified whenever I upload. I love you guys so much. Okay, bye!